Hey guys, welcome back to Grover Home, and we are going to do a haul video of stuff that we've picked up this week. It's been pretty good. We were able to hit some thrift stores, and we had a lot of estate sales this weekend. I think there was like at least 6 or 7 that I found, and we were able to only hit up about 3 just because of location and time wise. But the 3 that we did hit, one of them was amazing, and the other 2 were all right. We still got some good things from them, so it's kind of hit and miss. So that's why you have to kind of go to a lot of them sometimes, to make sure you get inventory. You're not going to get amazing things the first time you go to a thrift store. You're not going to get amazing things the first time you go to an estate sale either. So first up, we got this giant Scooby-Doo dog. I don't think he's worth a lot. I think we only paid like $1 for him at the thrift store. Sometimes these things are just funner to sell than anything. Yeah, it's like $12 to $15, so it's still a profit. They're just easy to ship, and sometimes they do sell fast. Sometimes they're just fun to have, so we pick up those things. I actually got 2 of these guys. They're Department 56. I kind of recognized them right off the bat. It's Halloween ones. They're candle holders, and they were both like $1 or $1.50 a piece. And so I grabbed both of them, and they sell for like $29 used plus shipping. So those were pretty good pickup. And we got some more Department 56, same thrift store. And this one, we actually paid $3 for it. And it's in great shape. Obviously, no box or anything. And this one will probably sell for, sorry, the ones that are coming up are $60, but I don't think it's $60. I'm thinking it's going to be in that same realm, like in the 30 something dollar range. Obviously, these are all going to sit for a minute. Sometimes stuff will still sell, but usually it sells better for higher prices around uh, the actual holiday. At the first estate sale, though, that we went to, we walked in and I picked up 6 Christmas houses. They had them all listed for like $10 a piece, which is a little higher for them. Some of them sell like in the upper $20 and some sell in the $30 range, so it's right in that 3 times rule. But vintage Christmas houses with the box, with the styrofoam, I just couldn't pass them up. These sell really well, and I'm getting low on my Christmas houses. And so these will get listed and probably sold close to $30 a piece. And with getting 6 of them, that's a pretty good profit on them. So I know I talk bad about a lot of cookie jars. This is like the only cookie jar I buy. I don't know why this peppermint swirl one, it's not even like a Hallmark or anything. I think it's like a Target one. But I sell these constantly. So at Christmas, I think I sold 4 of these. And one lady bought 2 of them. So I always pick them up every time I see them. That's a cookie jar to watch for. I don't know why. They sell in like around $18 to $20, which like it's not a huge like $50, $60 sell. But I picked them up for only $1 or 2, so it's a great one, and I know they're gonna sell. They always sell every year. This one's kind of fun. This is in box. Christmas ornament, and it was $1. Glass Christmas ornaments I always pick up, especially if they're like boxed and some sort of brand to them, and where it's $1, I know I'm gonna get plenty of money out of it. It looks like they sell for like $15 or something a piece, so pretty good pickup, $1 to 15, easy to store. Turned a corner at that same estate sale, and this Kurt Adler nutcracker was there. They had a whole bunch of nutcrackers, and they were all like just non-branded ones, and this Kurt Adler one was there. All the nutcrackers were like $5 a piece. This one will probably sell in like the $30 range. So 5 to 30, great pickup. Another one of my favorites at the estate sale, this Better Homes and Gardens cookbook. These ones always sell really good for me. Any year pretty much sells actually. It doesn't have to necessarily be like an older one, but the older ones usually sell a little faster or a little better. And they'll usually sell I want to say in like the 16 to 20 something dollar range. I don't know. I can't think off the top of my head. I'm seeing ones for 30, but I don't think that's what they've actually sold for. So for $1 going for $20, these usually sell within a couple of months. They sell pretty quickly, so I don't worry about them. And of course, always my favorite, Christmas ornaments. I paid $2 for this box, and I'll probably put these up for $13.99. I paid $1 for this box. These will probably be up for like $12.99. I've got a whole bunch of Roushes here. So these will go up for like $15.99. These were $2. $3 for $15.99. $2. And these ones, I paid $2 for these ones as well. And I paid $2 for these ones as well. I'll have to fill these ones in where it's missing some, but I do have some extras to fill that in. But all of these will go somewhere in the $14 to $16 range. For $2, that's pretty good pickup. I'm still selling Christmas ornaments right now. In fact, I had one lady that just bought 4 sets of ornaments from me today to ship together. So I always pick these up. I'm getting low on my stock, and at Christmas time, obviously, I need plenty of them. My other favorite thing, of course, is board games. This one is a puzzle. It's new in box. I've actually been picking up a lot of new in box puzzles lately. $5. It sells in the 20-something dollar range. I think a lot of people gave puzzles for Christmas, and then they didn't want them, and they got donated. So vintage board game. This one was $2, and usually with board games, I look them up, make sure they're at least over, like a $15 range. So this one came up that it was $45 if it was the first edition and complete. So it was worth taking the risk for the $2 to make sure it's complete. I don't sit at the thrift store and make sure they're complete because I can usually still sell them for parts or something. Vintage Slumber Party. This one's $3. Before you get too excited, this isn't the super expensive one. This is the 1993 version. It's still good money on it, but it's not the one that goes for like a lot of money. This one itself is like a $35, $40 one. There's one that's like in the $100 range or something like that, but that one's not it. Aggravation. This one doesn't sell for a ton of money. I want to say I've sold it for like 16 to 18. But for $2, it's pretty good. And I checked on this one. It was really easy to make sure everything was there. Stratego. This one was in great shape. Everything's there. This one was at the estate sale. It was $3. And Stratego sells pretty good, actually. Like, even the pieces. I found a bag one time at the thrift store of just the Stratego pieces, and they sold really fast. So they'll still sell in the $20 to $24 range. For Stratego, I actually just sold this same set on eBay. So, of course, I picked it right back up for $2. And I believe we sold it in the 20-something dollar range. I want to say like $29 that we sold it for. So that one's a great pickup. It had everything in it. It was complete. This one, anytime you see a weird board game too, like anything that has the kind of 80s, 90s look to it, sells really well. And then anytime you see a weird board game that just like you've never heard of it, it has kind of a weird look to it, I always look them up because sometimes they're like these random games that end up being worth some money. So this one is actually worth $30. So for $2 to $30, it's a great pickup. Worth your time to kind of look through the game aisle. We did pick up a few video games. They were all like $2 games at the store, and I believe they will all sell for like $15. With games, I won't pick them up unless they're over $15 anyway. It's kind of a rule I made for myself because video games need to be over $15 to be worth it. And then the last thing that we picked up when we were at the thrift store, $2. I saw the cart come out and everybody kind of like we were about to leave and everybody ran to it. And I just walked over to like look what was left and see if maybe anything was there. And nobody had picked up this set. And it looks like it is complete in there. Pretty cool. And I saw the new bright logo on it. I instantly knew what it was. I don't like to deal with the trains too much, but these little train set pieces like this, they usually do pretty good. And when I looked this guy up at the store, I remember it being pretty good. So it was like in the $20 range for it, the mid 20s, like 24. I think they're selling for like $13 if it's broken and not working. So it was worth the risk because I can at least sell it for parts if it doesn't work. That's kind of our fun little haul. I think I still have like a whole bunch more, like, so there's kind of a part two of this haul because we need to finish unpacking what was in the garage and show you guys what else we got from our fun week. So thanks for watching.